we're gonna move on, and next we're gonna have a great time with Diamond Master Baek. He flew here all the way from Seattle, and he's gonna show the great vision of our Atomy company and the compensation plan. Let's give a warm welcome to Baek. Welcome, Baek.
My God, the CEO, Hangil Park said, well, I don't know what else I can talk about because he said most of them that I was going to talk about. So anyway, I was going to brief on the company introduction, and then I'm going into the compensation plan. There's two things that I need to focus on. I'm going to use the word righteous. Wording means righteous means quite a bit as you go along. So two things that I'm going to talk about. Righteous marketing plan and righteous compensation plan. So I'm going into a little detail that sometimes people really don't understand how that compensation plan works. Now, I think that Peter Lee, Star Master Peter Lee, his presentation last time, I think he's going to give a presentation to us, I think next week, I believe. He made a comment on part of his presentation. He said, if you want to do Atomy business, all your answer is in the marketing plan, a compensation plan. So if you do understand fully how the compensation plan works, then you got all the answer and what's the next step that you need to move forward to. So, okay, so let's get started. Yes, so what is Atomy and who is Atomy? Atomy is Atomy is an online shopping mall and the company that distributes daily necessary product through the system of network marketing, multi-level marketing, which is also network marketing. And it distributes the daily necessary items such as healthcare, beauty, personal care, and living and food product. Now, Hangil Park, CEO Hangil Park talked about absolute quality, absolute price. What the Atomy business objective is, produce the absolute quality and price, and plus message strategy. The word that in order to give customer success. Now, what do you mean message? Some of them might not understand what message means. What messaging means is mass product plus prestige product. Now, remember, when you put the products in prestige, we are kind of, as understanding prestige means product is it's a high quality, and yet product is very expensive. And Atomy, instead, it gives the absolute price as low as they can provide it to us. Now, this is one that I want to talk about as part of the righteous marketing plan. Excuse me, I need to scroll down some of the window here. So what is the characteristic and strength of Atomy business? Now, there's three categories: ease of business, balanced distribution, future income. Now, remember, this is one of the most righteous marketing plan that compares to any other company. Now, doing ease of business, now there's free membership, no monthly annual fee. Now, go back to free membership. There's a company out there now these days, they are free as membership. But then again, there are some other things to follow, whether you need to purchase startup kit or you have to buy some number of amount of product even get started on. In Atomy, there's no monthly annual fee and no website usage fee and no ownership and no capital required, means no investments required. Now, Atomy is also binary structure, and binary structure, and you can start it, it's only 2 lines. Unlike the company, they got more than 2 lines to maintain, but Atomy is only 1 line, such as if you start looking at binary marketing, it starts from you, and you have left and right, and then you can continue add on as you go. This is a it's a binary marketing systems. Now, next to balance the distribution, remember, I'm going to go real fast for the characteristics and strength of Atomy business because I want to get into more detail about the compensation plan. So infinite level of accumulations. Now, remember this previous presentation, the CEO Hungry Park said, unlimited level and the unlimited accumulation gives our success. So unlimited level means you can go down to thousands people without any worry about it's gonna break away and broke away from the line. Now, some of the company, when you reach a certain level, and it will they're using the breakaway strategy to separate from your line, which is, but Atomy is not. So you can have many people as you want. It's unlimited worldwide. And then also unlimited accumulation. And remember, some of the accumulation sometimes is happening totally accumulated here on this side, and also on your right side. Now, the company is going to wait until the first commission is generated, and then it's go back to zero. So it means that company were willing to wait until unlimited the accumulations, and that's a good part of the what Atomy Systems is about. Global warm marketing. Now we are on the 18th country, and then there's five companies follow either this year or next year. So the company is going to continue to expand as we go along. And with the your ID, you can do business with any country you go, as long as your Atomy is present. So you can have a member such as Canada, China, Korea even. So with the global ID, with one global server, and you can do the business with any country that Atomy is present. Remember that Atomy is some of the company, some of the company, if you want to do business and you have to rejoin, or either you have less commission than the others. So I'm not getting into detail about what our company do, but and with Atomy with one member ID, and you can do business with globally. Future income. I'm sorry. Equal opportunity and compensation ceiling. Now, in Atomy, it doesn't matter whether young or old, as long as you're 18 years old, you can join, and then you can do business. And because due to the $50,000 monthly limit, there's a income ceiling, anybody can reach the top. That's what we call equal opportunity. Now, the other one is future income. Sorry, future income. We have regular income. I know we all have regional bill. It's going a little faster than I thought. So future income, we have we all have regional bills, and we cannot pay off to regional bill without the labor income. With the labor income means if you don't work, you're not going to have an income come through. Therefore, you're not going to be able to pay the bill. But they told me you can pay the when you have raised the bill, none of those you need to worry about. Okay. And then also 3-generation inheritance. So start from you can carry on to your children and then to your grandchildren. Now, some people who decided to hand it off to charity organization for the next inheritance. So before we get into a compensation plan, let's talk about what other company payout system is. Most company, most of the money is made at the top, but very little is made those just starting out. Now, this is what we call star marketing. The people who get the top, which is 1 to 10%, takes all the commissions who generate, and 90% of people who get the only 1 to 10%. That's what we call star marketing system. Star marketing system, you need to have special skill in order to accomplish that. But Atomy is the complete opposite. Because due to income ceiling, whatever the excess amount of point value PVs, whatnot, it would distribute it to the bottom, so it can help out who's beginning to doing it, business starting. And the compensation plan, as far as the income potential, is $60 a day, this and $1,200 a day. Now the point value is assigned to each product that each product they assign to it, and each product is. I'm sorry, let me get back to point value. The point value is assigned to each product, okay? And this is the PVs is accumulate as you go along, and then that's what you get to compensate for. Now, and there's two types of point value. One is personal point value and a group point value. Personal PV is qualification only. Now, it's not generating commissions and no expiration on whatever the point value accumulate. In turn, the group value is it determines the income. So whatever the point that you accumulate, your left and right, and that's what it determines the income. Now, the total sum of the point value is that what determines the income, and plus how the commission got generated based on your smaller legs. So for example, if you have a 700,000 point value on your left, I'm going to go into this in more detail at a later time, that, and then the 300,000 right is all based on your smaller legs, which means that 300,000, which will be generate your commission, which is $60. Then it will go back to 0 point and start all over. There are some time that I've been asked people how this 40% general commission company, the membership bonus 20% is being distributed. Now, I create this chart so anybody can understand how that the general commission and mastership bonus and incentive fees is being distributed. By law, in Korean Fair Trade Commission in Korea, total global sale of 35% of a total global sale is supposed to be distributed to us, like the consumer or business partner. If you look at 35% total into global the point value at 100%, and then 100%, the general commission is divided to general commission 44%, mastership bonus 20%, and incentive fee 6%, and company themselves 30%. Now, this 30% is mainly for promotions and events and so on. That's how they're spending on. Now, remember, the 35% of a total gross sale will come to us. So there's two main income source. Now, this is what we're getting into how righteous a compensation plan is. And there's two income source. One is general commissions and mastership bonus. When general commissions, when the point cut, we get commissions when you have 300 points and 300,000 points and 300,000 points left and right, you get 15 points and $60. Because your personal point have to have 300,000 accumulated also. Now, sales agent and your personal point, you also have to accumulate up to 700,000. So 700,000, you get 120. Now, go back to first line. If your left is 700,000 and your right is 300,000, still the company gives 15 points and then you're $60. Then goes on to all the way down to the 50 million point and the 300 point and $1,200. Now, this is total income. This is what the company selling is. Now, some people ask me, where does $60 coming from? $60 is based on end value. Now, I don't know whether everybody understands what end value means. What end value means is a total globally, total daily global sales point value times 44% over total commission point. Commission point means that globally, there's people who get the commission. these are all adding together, and that comes down to total commission point, which is this point right here. That's what end value. End value times 15 point is $60. Now, this $60 can be fluctuate. Okay, there are some people who complain about their left is 1.5 million point almost, then 300. So they got $60. When they receive $60 commission, everything is nullified, go back to zero and start over again. Therefore, the big leg, the large leg, the point here, total, therefore total waste. But then again, if you're matching 300, everybody matches 300, 300, 700, 1.5 exactly, that means that we're going to get the less commission because the end value. So whatever the excessive point that they're going to lose, they will evenly distribute it to all this the people who are starting the business from top to bottom. So let's break down how that commission works. Remember that I give you less top and more the bottom in previous slide. I'm just going to give an example of how that everything is been distributed. In the real world and what the other company, I want you to pay attention to the first 300K. That's 100%. Now, the point that we have, this point was assigned by the company. So that's something that's fixed. Okay. So when a person who accumulates 6 million points, that's 20 times from the 300,000 points. And yet, Atomy is only given up 10 times from $60 to $600. So actuality in other company, they'll give you the 300 points. That means the $60 times 300 is 1,800. 60 times 20, that's the $1,200, which is half of that. So a company is only giving us 600 points, $600, which is 50% of it. And also next step, 20 million points. Now that's a 60 times more than 300K. And yet company is only allow $1,000. That's only the 16 times compared to 66x, okay? So 20 times 15 is, let me go back. The 20 times 66 times 15 is close to 1,000 points, okay? 1,000 times 1,000 points. So when you multiply 66 times 60, how much would that be? That's $4,000. But Atomy is only given up 250 points, which is only 25% of 1,000. So that's about 25% of it. So what is that? The excessively goes to, it all goes fairly distributed to the bottom. Okay. So next is the top. When you reach the top 50 million points, this is the income ceiling. When the person accumulates 50 million points, that's about 166 times from 300K. And yet Atomy is only assigned 300K, which is only 10% of it. So if you convert that into dollar, you're talking about almost $10,000 a day, which is gives you 300,000, I think. 60 to 100, about $10,000 a day. Multiply 30, there will be, even the 20 days, 20 times this close about $200,000. So this is what most other company taking this type of method. It means that only the people on top makes the commission and people in the bottom is not. So, but at Atomy, if you look at it, they reduce the more, they give you more to the bottom and give you less top. Okay, this is how that compensation, the commission works in Atomy. So more you go up, more you accumulate, you get the less. The people who started in and get 100% and then up. So we consider it at this portion at beginner. So people who beginner gets more than people who starting people who gets more point in the future. So to me, this is the most righteous compensation plan that I've seen. I hope everybody understand that. If you, I try not to confuse a lot of people, but then again, this is how that compensation works. Okay. Mastership bonus. Now, this also applies to give less to the top and more to the bottom. Now, remember, the who's starting compensation start that text beginner contract more consideration, which means that out of the 20%, full 10% goes to the sales master who's started the business. From previous slide, I give less top and more to the bottom. Remember I said that this membership bonus also applies, which that the rest 10% will be shared by rest of the mastership. Now remember, and when you get the Sharon Rosen Master, they get 7% of mastership. When they get to Star Master, they get 8.2, and then Royal Master, they get 9, then so on. Okay. So as you move forward, there was time that the mastership bonus has been distributed. Remember that who's starting the business, they get the 10% off out of 20%. So this is one of those give less to the top and more to the bottom. So what you have to do to get promotions, you can't just continue to generate general commission, but at the same time, the point where sometimes you need to move promote to mastership. In order to promote the mastership, all mastership promotion requirement has to happen during the challenge cycle 1 through 15th and 16th through 30 end of the month. And when you accumulate during the one of the challenge cycle, when you accumulate 2.5 million point value, PBs and your left and right, you will become a sales master. Now, Diamond Master is from Diamond Master and up to the Imperial Master, and two masters at the same master as you, for example. And you have to have 2 sales master, just like you previously here, and left and right, then you will become Diamond Master, which is in the same time, you have to have a personal point value of 1.5 million. And Sharon Rose is the same thing. You have to have 2.4 million with your personal PB and 2 Diamond Master in the left and right, and then you become Sharon Rose Master. So in Star Master, I'm going to continue as you move along. Now, another missing data point, when you accumulate personal point PB and 2.4 million, now you don't have to increase any point value anymore, okay? Because company felt when you get to 2 million, that's the maximum you can have. Only thing you can have is that is make sure that you buy 1 items. You want 1 items a year to make sure that your membership will not get terminated, okay? And Royal Master is when you have Star Master in each side and 2, you became Royal Master and Crown Masters, Imperial Masters, and so on. Now, when you became promoting mastership, there was a one-time promotion gift. And when you become a sales master, you have you will receive a box of fame, box of evening care, and box of Hemohim. When you become a Diamond Master, in the past, as part of a promotion gift, they're giving out laptop. But then again, as of July, I think it's June or July, and instead of a laptop or tablet, I think they were given out as cash basis. So you will receive somewhere around $1,000 cash plus rest of product. Sharon Rose Master, and you will get promotion trip for 3 nights, 4 days with the cash of $2,000. And Star Master, you get $10,000 and promotion trip for 3 nights and 4 days. Royal Master, you get promotion trip for 10 nights and 11 days, and plus cash $50,000 with a lease car, and then $2,000 debit cards for the sponsorship activity. So this will, as long as you maintain a mastership, this is what you're going to receive also. Crown Master, promotion trip for 10 nights, 11 days with $300,000 cash with the car. Actually, this is the car they're going to give them to you. and also $5,000 sponsorship activity. Imperial Master, promotion trip for 10 nights, 11 days, and plot with $1 million cash, then with the car and chauffeur, and then office in your personal admin assistance, and with sponsorship in an activity. Now, this is Imperial Master Promotion Ceremony. And there's more to come within a year or two, which is these are the people these are the people that reach the top, because the income ceiling, this part is they're going to go. So if you look at it, we can't even, we will reach up to them as they are, and they are matter of fact waiting for us to join them. And this is the ceremony, which is, you can see the Hangul Park is the providing the cash, $1 million and pallet using his forklift drive, which is that's what he's promised to this Imperial Master. Now, Leaders Club. The last time that I know was the Leaders Club in a Royal Leaders Club, and then so on. But then again, we have a new one called Auto Sales and Master Club. And the Leaders Club is when you have 100,000 a year earning, they would join the Leaders Club. $200,000 earning will be joining Leaders Clubs, and so on. Okay. Education Commission. These are those 6% of center fee that I've talked about. So anyone who have center, education center, and they will get 6% of commission. So only purpose of this education center is for the purpose of education member. Okay. So now, with all this righteous marketing plans and compensation plans, so what we need to do in order to success in Atomy business? First, you have to become a customer, starting the purchasing Atomy product, then change it to the shopping mall. In other words, change shopping habit to Atomy, then become a loyal customer, which means they continue to purchase product from Atomy, recommend product to others. Along the line, and you will receive compensated and receive general commissions. And then it became a business partner. So after you became an Atomy business partner, in order to success, we have education system of success. One is regional part-time seminar globally, and join online seminar, and also we have online one-day seminar and Success Academy seminar. Success Academy comes along every 3 months, in once a month or one night, 2 nights. It depends on locations, and then one-day seminar. The one-day seminar consists of company introduction, product introduction, marketing plan, and road to success. The other one that you can join is center meetings locally, because wherever you assign, that you can join, and those groups to continue to learn and follow what stay within the systems that can be success. Okay. So what do you have to do? I'm reluctant to use becoming rich. Oftentimes we talk about becoming rich and rich, but then again, and I like to use term the financial freedom. In order to have the financial freedom, and there must be challenges needs to follow. It is about the life change, and let's not talk about someone else's success. Rather, it is a success story that you need to challenge in order to have financial freedom. So it's all about you, not anybody else. So we need to get out of the comfort zone and challenge to have the financial freedom. As far as resolution, never too late. Right now, we're talking about we haven't known some people already reached the top. As I showed you a previous screen, all the Imperial Master, they already reached the top, but so do we. So became you can becoming like them, who can reach their top. That means that anyone can be number one. So sooner or later, we'll be reach the as much as they are. Okay. So what's the mutual benefit and succeeded together? We beginning of the when I was involved with the Atomy many years ago, we used to work quite a bit, super synergy, united heart, and go together. Okay, this is what it meant, success together. So we can have, we will have, and everyone can succeed. Okay. You know, Atomy is a great system, and it has a very good righteous compensation plan and marketing plan. And so it is up to us to stay within system and utilizing a system that given to us, so we can become or enjoy financial freedom. And again, thanks for listening. And I hope I didn't confuse anyone. Hopefully, I can do better on explain how the compensation and marketing plan works. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. Let's give it up for Baek, Diamond Master. Wow, that was such a great presentation. And wow, it was a great opportunity to boost our motivation again towards reaching to our ultimate goal, which is Imperial Master, and also ignite the fiery passion in all of us, right?